Your calendars, you're getting them for $1.50 and you're selling them for, $19. What do you think a standard, like, what do you think a new, or when you go and source a product out of China or wherever, US, where do you got to be profitable on Amazon?
So if a product costs less than $100, these rules are different for more expensive products. But if a product is less than $100, the absolute minimum needs to be 3x. Absolute. And that's not very good. I mean, I would not even consider a product, even looking a step further at keywords, unless I can do a 3x. Like with Product Savants, that Steve Simonson and I do, Product Savants is we source products. What I do is I actually find opportunities on Amazon using my tools and my intuition and my experience. I pass it over to Steve's team. He has a full team in China, full-time sourcing team. We have 3 people in Product Savants that they're dedicated 24/7. Well, not 24/7, but when they're in the office, they're dedicated every single day to actually finding factories for whatever I find. They find the factories, and they'll find a list of factories that can produce this product. They weed them out based on a whole number of criteria. They pass it back to Steve and I, and we take a look at it. And probably half of the products, we kill them after that. They're a great opportunity on Amazon, but we can't source them with really good sourcers at the right price to make it work. So those products get killed, and we don't move any further on them. But a 3x is the bare bones minimum. Now on something, and I won't do anything less than, I don't like doing anything less than $20 on Amazon. I mean, I have some products that are 10, but those products are very, very difficult to make money on unless you do extremely high volume, and there's too easy for other people to come in and if they can source it for a quarter less, they can beat you. They can kill you. So I don't like those products at all. So I look for a minimum 3x. 5x is much more optimal. So, and then like in the case of these calendars, it's like a 15x, which is like printing money on Amazon. But those are harder to find. And so, and this is not a private label product. My calendar business, I mean, I have multiple businesses. I'm in every one of my Amazon accounts sells something different, but the calendar one is one I have that's out there. So that one, it's not private label. We create it from scratch every year with new imagery and new everything. So it has a brand name to it that people come back every year and buy. It's kind of like a consumable in a way. But that one has a high margin, but 5x would be 5x and above for sub $100 products is where you need to be, because it's not only, you got to factor in your tacos, your total advertising cost of sale. It's going to probably be at least 10% for most stuff. That's not ACoS. ACoS could be 40-50%, but your tacos are going to be at least 10%. So that's going to knock a chunk of change off. You got your fulfillment fees, depending on the weight and the size of the item, can make a difference on that factor. But just back of the math, rule of thumb, I would shoot for 5x or higher to really have the margins to be able to do what you need to do and to actually be able to